Japan versus Croatia, the next round of 16 match. So I went for Croatia, so that came true. Croatia did win. So I am 4 out of 5 for round of 16 predictions. Damn England. So could have been 5 out of 5, but yeah, it's 4. So, anyways, Japan versus Croatia, man. Croatia is doing the exact same thing that they did. So I understand a lot of people keep saying that Croatia's playing boring football. Croatia's pretty boring, but just to remind you guys, this is how they got to the final last World Cup by literally doing this, because as soon as I saw the way that they were playing in this game, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I feel like I know what they're doing. I know what they're doing, because Croatia is surprisingly very good at penalties. So because after you saw that equalizer, the way that they played, and then going into the additional extra time, the way that they played, they weren't even trying to attack. So when they started playing like that, I'm like, you know what? I already know what they have planned. I already know. So we went to the penalty shootout, which is Croatia's, superhuman ability. Man, these guys are just too good. Because last World Cup, they won round of 16 and the quarterfinals both throughout penalties. So this is their strength. So they did it on purpose. They did not attack. If you look at them in the additional extra time, they did not attack because they wanted to drag time as much as possible to go to the penalties, because they know if they go to penalties, they're gonna win. That was literally the tactic in the last two. Last World Cup, in the first two knockout matches, and then I think they planned the same thing for the semifinal, but they managed to beat England in the additional extra time. So as a France fan, I was pretty scared for the final, because I was like, France need to beat Croatia in the 90, because if Croatia holds it to the penalties, Croatia's winning the World Cup. Like, I was so certain of it. Like, France needs to beat them in 90 minutes. If not, Croatia's winning. So yeah, France did beat them, by the way. Anyway, so I'm telling you, nobody is beating Croatia. I think they're gonna do this because they already know it worked. It worked the last World Cup. It's working so far this World Cup. They're gonna do it again. Trust me. I'm saying. All right. Goalkeeper, man, freaking Livakovic. Wow, he saved 2 goals. Oh no, he saved 3 goals. He saved three, or yeah, he saved 3. So what else am I supposed to say? He saved 3 penalties. What else am I supposed to say? that should say enough. And Croatia, even without their star players, I'm telling you, man, that midfield, you can't touch that midfield. Brozovic, Kovacic, Modric, that is a midfield you cannot touch. The best midfield in this World Cup. But when I saw them come off, I was like, oh, no, 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 you can't be serious. You can't be serious. No, 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 no. But they ended up still winning because it was penalties. Like, I don't doubt Croatia's ability in penalties at all, man. They could play their C team in the penalties and they would still win. How are these guys so good at penalties? I don't even know. Croatia's actually pretty good at penalties, man. And like Modric and Kovacic, guys like this didn't even take the penalties at all. Well, I'm not sure if Perisic took a penalty. I forgot. Did he? Wait. Wait. Perisic. Perisic. Yeah, Brozovic scored. No, Perisic didn't score. I mean, Perisic didn't take the penalty as well. So yeah, only Brozovic took it. So yeah, like a lot of the big players of Croatia did not score too, but they still were able to beat them, man. Like, these guys are surprisingly very good at penalties. Like, I'm not like, yeah. So the next game, Brazil. I predicted for Croatia to beat Brazil. Let's see though. Let's see how they're gonna do it. So are they gonna just drag it to penalties? Because I feel like they could. That midfield, the defense, the attack, the goalkeeper, like, they have a complete set right here, man. I actually predicted for Croatia to go to the final against France. Like, with the team that they have now, man, I won't be surprised if they actually win the whole thing. But I hope not, please. But I predicted them to go to the finals, so yeah. Until then, I'm going to support them. I support my prediction. Croatia. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so to all the people who thinks they're playing boring football, yo, I'll have to say that this is what they do in knockout stages. So you gotta be careful. Like, yeah, I'm telling you, man, Croatia's actually gonna do it. They can beat Brazil. I'm telling you. Whew. So yeah, that is Croatia versus Japan. Japan did a great job, beat Spain, beat Germany, but I just could not pick them over Croatia. I apologize for Japanese fans. I just could not pick them over Croatia at all. If they actually topped the group, so if they actually went second, they would have faced Morocco. Oh man, that would have been a tough one too. I support Morocco too. Like I actually went for Morocco, so yeah, that would have been a tough one. So yeah. But yeah, man, like they did a great job. Like, really good team. Nobody expected them to top the group at all. Like, even me, I was like skeptical to either put them in third or second. But again, I did put them in second in my group stage prediction, which obviously didn't come true because they topped it. But still, I was like, yeah, I don't want to put them in third because they could do some unexpected things, and they did. Went to the round of 16. So, they just put their heart out, and yeah, but end of the day, they could not take penalties. Yeah, I don't know who are they even learning to take penalties from? Mason Mount, like what? Yeah, it sucks. So, but yeah, Croatia is in. Gonna face Brazil next. I'm gonna talk about that match next. So yeah, that was Croatia versus Japan. See you until the next match. So until then, take care. Goodbye.